distracting people, absolutely breaking everything. All of just the wonders of joy of getting the platinum trophy for straight, simply because we're pussy. Starting off as a cat I named Garfield, we play with our friends, hate Mondays, and eat lasagna, live the dream, until we jump off this pipe. After falling a bazillion feet in the air, we survive due to our humongous balls. And I guess our plum as well. And not forgetting the 2 trophies we've got for meowing 100 times, and of course, the story trophy. While looking at some signs, I can only wish I can read. But while wandering, we find Emperor Xerx. That's a shitty name. Xerx, these little balls of bacteria, will stop at nothing to suck you off. And no, that's not what they do for you dirty mind cunts, but there is a trophy for not getting sucked off. But since you've already been doing that for so long, this should be easy, but, for me, it took me a couple of tries, but like a good nerd, I was able to get it. Now finally reaching this library, we do some puzzles and find our new best friend that I instantly try to kill, and getting a trophy for it. While trying not to kill our robot friend, he gives a nice little snazzy little vest, and we make our way out of the lab and find out he has dementia. Still making our way forward, we run to this monk robot village, which we meet this cool guy for a trophy and get another trophy for putting a bag on my head. And to keep the trophy train going, we get another trophy for sleeping for 1 real life hour. Man, this is fucking boring. And another trophy for pressing a button on a TV remote, and the last trophy in this area for collecting all the music sheets and giving to this guy for a trophy. That's some pretty nice music, dude. And now finally continuing the story, we find this guy fixing something, and even though I can't understand him or read, he basically tells us to fuck off and gives us his book. We then go around and find other books, but more important being Doc's book that we give him, telling us that he was working on a weapon. He then wants us to help him set up its internet connection so he can play Fortnite better, and something else that no one cares about. Fix it, we have to go to this abandoned skyscraper and go through a bunch of Zerks, and wow, I was able to get the trophy for jumping 500 times and dying 9 times, and no, it was not a skill issue, it was on purpose.
Stop it. Get some help.
Now finally coming back, it turns out he left, and while looking around, he left a note. Just like me after. Okay, just like. Right before we meet in a bar like a good little alcoholic, we get a trophy for putting a basketball into a bucket. So, pretty easy. Now finally going to the bar, we meet back up with this guy, talk about some stuff, a face appears on the screen, and we meet this guy who thinks he's tough shit. And do you know what we do to people who think they're tough shit? We break into their place, of course. But in all seriousness, it turns out this guy is Doc's son, which makes no sense since they can't reproduce. But how do I put it? Ah, yes, that makes sense. And you know what? It kind of describes you as well.
Stop it. Get some help.
Since we had to snoop around, we find a secret room, and let's be glad it's not a certain type of people. But while looking around, we find a broken radio, so we go to this guy and train a blanket to fix it. After fixing it, we run back to him and find out Doc's alive. The Doc's alive! Slow down there, it's not your Doc. After now knowing that he's alive, we head on out to find her, which, well, didn't take very long. And you know what? Yeah, there are some similarities. But anyways, we find the weapon, it needs power, we get power, run from Zerks, make it back, and have our robot strapped. Test the weapon and make it back to the village for a kind of family reunion. After the family reunion, they finally agreed to take me through the sewer, and look at this jumpy little fella. Now being abandoned through the rest of the level, it's a good thing we have that weapon, right? Nope. Since the trophy team have such a huge sense of humor, the literal weapon we spent chapters on getting, we can't use, or no trophy, so basically, getting the weapon was a waste of time. But anyway, moving past the Zerks, reaching the big eyeball, getting the ultimate suck-off, robot friend almost dying, saving us from suck-off, saving robot friend, and finally getting a trophy after so long and not getting anything. Now making sure our robot friend's alright, we make our way forward to this tree village and we finally get a trophy for being an asshole. I know how glorious it is. It's just absolute peak cinema to be an absolute asshole. But just to go back on track, we meet this guy who tells us where to go. We follow his instructions and find a subway area, we go up the stairs and get a trophy just rubbing on people. We continue on and reach Midtown and get a trophy for as well. Now in Midtown, we head on over to the apartment duplex and meet a character named Clementine. After almost killing us, we get fully introduced properly. He also explains how to get the train and subway moving and tells us to go meet his contact. Before meeting this contact, we do a little favor for these guys, get a tape out of it and run on over to the contact. He has a plan, but but it requires a disguise. We get the disguise by using tape we got earlier and distract the store owner and steal the vest and make our way over to the bar. Dump this box on the guy, run over, get in this box, have the guy I dropped the box on carry me into the hat store to steal the hard hat. And make our way back to the contact to act out our plan. Now, of course it goes well due to plot armor. And while trying to be stealthy and obviously fair, we get our first collectible trophy. Now doing some most hard, difficult puzzles, which is just getting one of these to go on the pressure plate. Now then, back to your apartments. It looks like Clementine is in a bit of trouble. But don't worry, we snuck past the sentinels, did a little investigating, and it turns out Clem's at the club. So, what are we waiting for? To the club! In the nightclub, we get a trophy for getting a music disc and scratching it. The nightclub level really didn't last long, since all we had to do was some simple puzzling and get backstabbed by this guy. You alright, Clem? Well, prison shouldn't be too bad. Well, according to my uncle, he always said that never going near parking was the real prison.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But anyway, I escape my cell and break Clem out of his cell. And for some reason, this motherfucker got a high-grade cell with loads of sentinels and all of that, just for me to break him out in like 30 seconds. We continue on breaking out and find a vehicle and make our way out of the prison. But with the sentinels on our tail, Clem led them away, meaning he couldn't come with us. But we get the power on the subway and leave to our last level of the game. Now making to the last cell, we get a trophy for scratching each level, and scratching this makes a passage through the door. And our robot friend getting severe PTSD of COVID. Oh, I get a trophy for curing his dementia, so good enough. Turns out that our robot friend can open the roof, which can open the entire facility, letting us out. But while doing that, it took everything that our robot friend can handle, officially killing him. As sad as it is, his sacrifice didn't go in vain, same with a lot of our friends, killing all of the Zerks, officially ending the game and getting a trophy, and Garfield probably returning to his friends, I don't know. But there is no time for tears, since we still got 2 more trophies to get, one of them getting past all the sentinels without getting spotted, which was easy enough. And now our last trophy for speedrunning the game, officially getting that, and now getting the platinum trophy, completing Stray. Now if you excuse me, I'm gonna go touch grass now.